Hello students, welcome to my maths class once again. So in the last class we have done up to exercise 11a. So today we shall start exercise 11b. So the first question, find the lettered angle in each case. That means we have to find the lettered angle. That means here you have to find the measure of angle x. So before that, let me discuss the exterior angle property. Okay, I have already discussed in the previous class, so just for reminding again I am discussing. Okay, suppose if I draw a triangle like, if I draw a triangle ABC, and if I extend BC up to D, okay, then this angle and that angle are the what? Interior angles, because these angles are situated what? In the interior part. Okay, and this angle is what you see, this angle is outside the triangle ABC. So for that reason, what to say, you can say that this is exterior angle, this is what? Exterior angle. Okay, and these are the interior angles, these are the interior angles. Okay, and the exterior angle property the exterior angle property says that the sum of the two opposite, the sum of the two interior opposite angle, the sum of the two interior opposite angle is equal to its exterior angle. That means here ACD is the exterior angle. Okay, you can write ACD as exterior angle, and the property says that the sum of the two interior opposite, so these are the two interior angle. Okay, so if this is the exterior angle, so we can say that the opposite of this angle is these two angles, and these are what? Interior angles. So I can write angle A plus angle B. Okay, for that reason exterior angle equals to the sum of the two interior opposite. You see, the opposite of C is this angle and that angle. Okay, so you can write that the sum of the two interior opposite angle, Okay, so this will be the so now you can start. Now you can start the sum. Okay, this thing already I have discussed in exercise 11a. Okay, you see, let me draw the figure. The measure of this angle is what? 70 degree. Okay, and that is what? X, and this angle is what? 30 degree. Okay, so you have to find this angle. Okay, so you have to find angle A, this angle. Okay, so how to find? You see, so these are the two interior opposite angle, and we can say that, ABE is the exterior angle, and we know that exterior angle equals to what? Exterior angle equals to the sum of the two interior opposite angles. So these are the two interior opposite angles. So I can write that x plus 30 degree equals to 70 degree. So for that reason, write given question number 1 Roman 1. Okay, first you write what is given. Given angle ABE equals to what? 70 degree, and angle ACE or ACB, anything you can write. ACB equals to what? ACB equals to what? 30 degree. Okay, so right now, by the exterior angle property, now by exterior angle property, what I can write? The summation of these two opposite interior angles equals to the exterior angle. The summation of two interior opposite angle equals to its exterior angle. Okay, so these are the two interior opposite angle equals to, I can write what? Exterior angle. The property says that. So for that reason I have written, now by the exterior angle property we have or I think you can write. So from here I can find angle x equals to what? If I transpose 30 degree to the right side by changing the sign, then I will get what? 70 minus 30 equals to what? 40 degree. So that is the answer. Okay, so you can write the measure of angle x equals to what? 40 degree. Right, therefore x equals to 40 degree. That is the answer. Okay, now come to question number B. You see question number B, it is given angle M equals to 35 degree, angle N equals to 50 degree. Now I have to find the exterior angle. Earlier the exterior angle was given, we have to find the interior angle. So one interior angle. Here you see both the two interior angles are given, we have to find the exterior angle. So I can write, so let me draw the figure. So you see the figure. Okay, the measure of this angle M, and this one L, this part is what? M. Okay, and we have to find this angle, that is exterior angle. We have to find the measure of angle A. Okay, so here the measure of angle M equals to 35 degree, and here it is 50 degree. Okay, so as like earlier we can write, first you write what is given. Right, given angle LMN, angle LMN equals to what? 35 degree. You see the diagram, LMN equals to 35 degree, and LNM equals to what? 50 degree. Okay, 50 degree. Now write again. Now by angle sum now by what? Exterior angle property. Exterior angle property. We can write, now by exterior angle property we can write summation of these two interior opposite angle equals to exterior angle. Okay, so I can write 35 degree, or I can write angle A that is exterior angle equals to what? 35 degree plus 50 degree. If I add, then I'll get 5 plus 3 8. So A equals to 85 degree. Therefore A equals to 85 degree. Okay, so that is the answer of question number 1, Roman 2. Now come to question number 3, that is Roman 3. So here you see again the measure of the two interior opposite angles are given. We have to find what? The measure of the exterior angle. Okay, exact like this one. Okay, let me show. P Q R, and this one is Y. Exterior angle equals to Y. Here the line segment, you can say what? M. Okay. So you see we have to find Y, and the measure of this angle are given 30 degree, and this one what? 45 degree. 45 degree. Okay, we have to find Y, that is exterior angle. So that given PQR, angle PQR equals to what? 30 degree, and angle PRQ equals to what? 45 degree. Okay, now write. Now by exterior angle property, now by exterior angle property we can write what? Angle Y equals to the summations of two interior opposite angle. That means exterior angle equals to the sum of the two interior opposite angle. Okay, directly I can write this one. Okay, because MPQ or QPM, we can write angle Y. That means in place of MPQ we can write what? Y, because MPQ is the exterior angle. Okay, MPQ is the exterior angle. So in place of that I can write what? Y, because we have to find Y. So for that reason we have written Y here. Okay, so you can find Y equals to what? If I add, then I will get the answer 75. Okay, therefore you write, therefore angle Y equals to what? 75 degree. That means that is the measure of the exterior angle Y. Okay, now come to question number 4. So that was the solution of question number 3. Okay, now we shall do question number 4. Okay, you see question number 4. First draw the diagram. Measure of this angle is 100 degree. We have to find the measure of this angle X. and here it is given what? 70 degree. Okay, so it's very easy to find. C, ABD, and it is C, that means ABC. You see, just look at the diagram. You see, for the triangle ABD, this angle is the exterior angle. Okay, for the triangle ABD, you see, if I draw separately, then you can understand. This is ABD. So I can say that if these are the interior angles, then obviously this angle will be what? Exterior angle. Okay, and we know that exterior angle equals to the sum of the two interior opposite angle. So, and the measure of this one is given what? 100 degree. You see in the diagram. So you can write that x plus 70 degree equals to 100 degree, because the sum of the two interior opposite angle equals to what? Its exterior angle. So for triangle ABD, this angle is the what? CAB or BAC is the exterior angle. Okay, so you can write x plus 70 degree equals to what? 100 degree. So from that you can find x. Okay, you see I have drawn separately ABD, this triangle. Okay, so write given okay, given angle ADB equals to what? 70 degree. Okay, and another angle is given what? CAB or BAC. Right, BAC equals to what? 100 degree, which is the exterior angle for the triangle ABD. BAC is the exterior angle for the triangle what? ABD. Okay, so right now by the exterior angle property, we can write what? The sum of the two interior angles, two interior opposite angle equals to 100 degree. That means x plus 70 degree, I can write what? 100 degree, because this is the exterior angle for the triangle ABD. Okay, so here you can write what? X equals to 100 degree minus 70 degree. If I subtract, then I will get the answer. Okay, then x equals to what? Obviously 30 degree. Okay, that is the required answer. Therefore you can write, therefore x equals to what? 30 degree. Answer. Okay, now come to question number what? Now come to question number 2. Find the lettered angle in each case. It is also same like question number 1. We have to find the lettered angle. Okay, so see, first draw the figure. See question number 2, Roman 1. First draw the figure. Okay, now you give the name A, B, C, and this one what? E. okay, this one is A, and AB is extended up to what, D, okay, D, and we have to find this exterior angle X and this interior angle what, Y. You have to find this exterior angle X and this interior angle Y, and the measure of this angle is given what, 40 degree, and the measure of this angle is given what, 120 degree, okay. So you see, you have to find this angle and this angle. That means you have to find the measure of angle X and the measure of angle Y. So you can see from the diagram, you just look at the diagram very carefully. You see, this is the exterior angle of the triangle ABC, okay. To find this exterior angle, we need the what, we need the measure of the two interior opposite angle, and these are the two interior opposite angle, that means 40 degree and Y are the two interior opposite angle. But to find angle X, we need the two interior opposite angle, we need the measure of the two interior opposite angle, but you see, but Y is not given. So first of all, if we want to find angle X, then before that we have to find angle Y, otherwise we cannot find angle X. So for that reason, how to find Y? You see, we can find angle Y like this. You see, here you see, if I consider AD is a straight line, then I can say this angle Y plus angle CBD are the two linear pair, okay. Now come, what is linear pair? Linear pair means what? A pair of adjacent angle whose sum is 180 degree, okay, whose sum are 180 degree, okay. That means if I add this angle Y and the exterior angle CBD, then I will get what, 180 degree, okay. That is linear pair. That means I can write what, CBA, angle CBA, that means this angle, okay, and angle CBD plus angle CBD equals to 180 degree. And linear pair exists when there is a straight line, okay. So if I divide the straight line into two parts, then these two angles are called linear pair, okay. Now with the help of linear pair, we will what to say, find angle Y, okay. So write, given CAB, angle CAB equals to what, 40 degree, and CBD, that is exterior angle CBD equals to what, 120 degree, okay. Right, therefore Y plus 120 degree equals to what, 180 degree, okay. You can write the reason here, linear pair, as I said earlier, that if I add these two angles, then I will get 180 degree, okay. Because AD is a straight line, and if I what to say, suppose this is a straight line AB, okay, and if I draw a angle like that, then if it is 40 degree, then obviously this angle will be what, 140 degree. That means if I add, then I will get the total angle, and we know the straight angle made at a measure of 180 degree. Okay, so if I add 140 degree and 40 degree, then we will get what? 180 degree. So that is what? Linear pair. Okay, so if I add this angle and this angle, then I will get what? 180 degree. So I can write y plus 120 degree equals to 180 degree. They are linear pair. Okay, now from that we can find 180 degree minus 120 degree. Okay, from there you can find the value of y. That means if I subtract, then I will get what? 60 degree. Okay, so the measure of angle y equals to what? 60 degree. So I can write what? Therefore y equals to what? 60 degree. Okay, now with the help of this I can find what? The exterior angle. Suppose this is what? We have found what? 60 degree. You see, now the two interior opposite angles are given, so I can find the exterior angle. So I can write exterior angle equals to the sum of the two interior opposite angle. Okay, now write. Now by exterior angle property, now by exterior angle property, I can write what? X equals to what? The sum of the two interior opposite angle. That means 40 degree plus what? 60 degree. Then we will get what? X equals to 100 degree. Therefore x equals to what? 100 degree. Okay, so you can give angle x also, no problem. Here also you can give angle y also, no problem, because we are finding the lettered angles. So for that reason you can give angle. Okay, now you see question number 2. So let me draw the figure. You see, I have drawn the diagram. So from that diagram you have to find the measure of angle what? X, Y and Z. Okay, you see, first of all you see I can find I can find Z. How? From the angle sum property I can find what? Z. Okay, so angle Z will be what? From the angle sum property I can write Z. So write from the triangle, this question number 2. Question number 2, 2. Okay, right from the triangle PBA or PAB, PBA, we can write PAB, PAB plus BPA, BPA plus PAB, oh sorry, BAP plus BAP equals to what? 180 degree. You can write the reason here by angle sum property. Angle sum property of a triangle, by angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, so PAB, in place of PAB I can write what? Z, and you have to find the measure of Z. Okay, and BPA, that means this angle I can write 50 degree. Okay, and you see, and BAP, this angle, this angle, in place of this angle I can write what? 100 degree. Okay, equals to 180 degree. So from that I can find angle Z. So Z equals to what? If I add, then we will get what? 150 degree equals to what? 180 degree. Okay, now here I can find Z equals to what? 180 degree minus 150 degree. Okay, and if I subtract, then we will get what? 30 degree. So that is the measure of angle Z. Now we can find what? Angle. Now you can find angle X. Okay, so you see how to find angle X. You see, if I take the triangle ABC, then these are the two interior opposite angle and 100 is the exterior angle. So I can write X plus 75 degree equals to what? 100 degree, because these are the two interior opposite angle. Okay, then I can write X plus 75 degree equals to what? 100 degree. Write in bracket by exterior angle property. Exterior angle property. Okay, so from here I can find X. X equals to what? 100 degree minus 75 degree. Okay, if we subtract, then we will get what here? 10 minus 5, 5. Here remain what? 9 minus 2 what? 9 minus 7 equals to 2. 1 minus so here directly we can write what? 25 degree. Okay, therefore X equals to 25 degree. Okay, now we can find what? Y. We can find Y by angle sum property also, and by what? Linear pair also. If I add Y plus 100 degree, then we will get what? 180 degree by linear pair, and by also angle sum property also we can find this measure of angle Y, because we know the measure of angle X and this one measure of angle C is given. So if I add the three angles, then we will get what? 180 degrees. So from there also you can find. Okay, so use linear pair, then it will be better, and it will be also short. Okay, so write and Y plus 100 degree equals to what? 180 degree. You write in bracket linear pair. Linear pair, as I discussed already earlier, what is linear pair? So I can write y equals to what? 180 degree minus what? 100 degree. Then I'll get what? Then I'll get y equals to what? Y equals to what? 180 minus 100, that means 80 degree. Therefore y equals to what? 80 degree. Okay, so that is the answer. Therefore you can write, therefore angle x equals to what? We have found angle x equals to angle 25 degree. Okay, and angle y equals to what? 80 degree. Give angle, and angle z equals to what? We found angle z equals to 30 degree. Okay, that is the answer. Okay, now come to question number 2 Roman 3. Question number 2 Roman 3. So first draw the figure carefully. Question number 2 Roman 3. Okay, okay, you see y, here it is z, okay, and here it is. If I extend, then it will become what? D, and the exterior angle is given what? 110 degree. Okay, we have to find this one, x. To find what? X. You look at your book how the diagram is drawn. 70 degree. Okay, angle E. What? Angle F. And this intersection is what? Angle A. Okay, it is C. Okay, now we have to find what? Angle XYZ. That means we have to find the value of angle X, value of angle Y, and the value of angle Z. Okay, so clearly you see, when two lines intersect each other, then vertical angle exists. Okay, so this angle and this angle will be what? Equal. This angle and that angle will be what? Equal, and they are what? Vertically opposite angle. So you see, if this angle is 70 degree, obviously this x will be what? 70 degree. So you can write what? Vertically opposite angle. So write given, not given directly, you write angle A, or you can say that FAE, angle FAE equals to what? 70 degree. Okay, therefore angle FAE equals to x. You can write this angle what? Equal. So write vertically opposite angle. Okay, vertically opposite angle. Therefore if FA equals to 70 degree and if these two are equals, then I can write what? Angle x equals to what? 70 degree. Okay, so the first part is finished. Now we have to find what? Angle Z. Okay, so by linear pair you can find this one, right? And angle Z plus 110 degree equals to what? 180 degree. Okay, you write in bracket what? Linear pair. Linear pair. Okay, then Z equals to what? 180 degree minus 110 degree. Okay, then Z equals to what? If I subtract, then I will get what? 70 degree. So that is the measure of angle Z. Now you see, we know the measure of angle X and also we know the measure of angle Z. Then you can find the third angle by angle sum property. Okay. You see, right? We know that the measure of this angle is what? 70 degree, and this one what? We just found 70 degree. So you can find this one, right? Right. Now from the triangle ABC, we have what? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to what? 180 degree. Right here by angle sum property of a triangle. Okay. So in place of angle A I can write what? 70 degree, and in place of angle B I can write Y, and in place of angle C I can write what? Z, and we know the value of Z is what? 70 degree. Okay, so you can find. Okay, so write Y plus, if I add then I will get 140 degree. Okay, then you see, if I subtract then I will get the answer. Okay, 180 degree minus 140 degree, directly 40 degree. So which is the required answer of angle Y? So now we can write, therefore angle X equals to what? 70 degree, angle Y equals to 40 degree, and angle Z equals to what? Z equals to, we found 70 degree. So that is the answer. Okay, now come to question number 4. You see, we have to find angle X. Okay, so let me draw the figure. What? Number 2, 4. Okay, we have to find. So let me draw the diagram. Okay, this is a right triangle. So measure of this angle is what? 90 degree. That is a what? A right triangle. You can say ABC is a right triangle. Okay, so from there extra one angle is drawn. Okay, how you see from there one angle is drawn like that, having what? There is one another angle, we can say that, right? EDC. You see there are two triangles. ABC is a right triangle and EDC another triangle. Okay. So we have to find the measure of D. That is given what? X. We have to find this one. And the measure of this angle is what? 100 degree. Okay. So now we have to find. So how to find, you see? For this, to find X, we have to know the measure of this angle, that is angle C. And if we know the measure of angle C, then we can find measure of the angle X by angle sum property. How? If I add the measure of this angle and this angle, so I can find this angle. So to find the measure of angle C, we have to do what? First, we will find angle C. Okay. So you see how to solve. One thing you see, one angle is given, the measure of one angle is given. Yes, I have written wrong. You see, the measure of this angle is given. You see, I have written wrong. You see, the measure of angle A is given 50 degree. Yes, now it is possible to find. You see, these two angles are given. These two angles are given. If I consider angle ABC, then 90 degree plus 50 degree plus this angle, I can write what? 180 degree. And from there I can find angle C. Then after finding angle C, if I add these three angles, considering the triangle EDC, then I can find angle X. Okay. You see, earlier I have not written the measure of angle A, so for that reason I was in doubt. Okay. Now you can see it is very much easy. So write from the right triangle, you write from the right triangle, what? ABC, we can have, or you can write angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to what? 180 degree. Okay, you write here the reason by angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, so here you can write, in place of angle A you can write what? 50 degree. In place of angle B we can write what? 90 degree, since it is a right triangle. And in place of angle C we will write as it is, because we have to find angle C. So from here you can find angle C. If I add then angle C, and if I add then we will get what? 140 degree. Okay, now we can find angle C equals to what? 180 degree minus 140 degree. Okay, now I can find angle C equals to what? 40 degree. If I subtract 140 degree from 180 degree, then I will get what? 40 degree. Okay, now we can find, we have found the measure of this angle is what? 40 degree. Now again by the angle sum property I can find this angle, because if I add these three angles, then I will get what? 180 degree, and from that I can find angle X. Okay, so you see, write again from the triangle, right? Now we shall consider the triangle EDC. Now we shall consider the triangle EDC. Okay, right. Again from the triangle, what? EDC, I can write what? Angle E plus angle D plus angle C equals to what? 180 degree. Okay, you write the reason by angle sum property, as like earlier, by angle sum property. Okay, you write, I have not written, you write just fully. Okay, So from that you can find what? In place of angle E, I can write what? 100 degree. And in place of angle D, I can write what? X. And in place of angle C, just we found that 40 degree. So what? 180 degree. Okay. So from there you can find what? X plus, if I add, then I will get what? 140 degree. Equals to what? 180 degree. So from there I can write x equals to what? 180 degree minus what? 140 degree. And again I can find x equals to what? 40 degree. So that is the measure of angle x. Okay. So write therefore angle x equals to what? Angle x equals to 40 degree. Okay, that is the answer. Now come to question number C. One of the exterior angle of a triangle is 100 degree. That means the measure of the exterior angle is given what? 100 degree. Now come to the next part. And its interior opposite angles are equal. That means whatever the interior opposite angles, they are equal to each other. Okay. What is the measure of the each of these two angles? That means we have to find the measure of the two equal angles. What? Two interior opposite angles which are equal, and it is said in the question. Okay. So you see, if I draw a figure, then it will be easy for you to understand. Okay. Suppose if I consider a triangle ABC. Okay. A, B, C, and here I have extended BC to D. Okay. In the question it is given that ACD, that is the exterior angle, the measure of this angle is given what? 100 degree. Okay. And the question is, saying that these two opposite interior angles are what? They are equal. Okay. And we have to find the measure of these two interior angles, these two opposite interior angles. That means if I let it x, then obviously this will also become what? X, because they are same. It is saying in the question. Okay. So write. So how to find you right? It's very much easy. Okay. Now write question number 3. You see question number 3, it is given what? Right. We don't know the two equal angles, so we will let it. Right. Let the two interior equal angle, two equal angles be what? X comma x, because we don't know, we let it x. Okay. Now write, now by exterior angle property, what? I can write what? The sum of the two opposite interior angles, angle equals to what? 100 degree. Okay. Then if I add, then I will get what? Twice x equals to what? 100 degree. Then I can write what? X equals to what? 100 by 2. If I cancel, then I will get what? If I cancel, then I will get what? X equals to what? If I cancel, then I will get what? 50 degree. 50 degree. Okay. That means the measure of these two what? these two angles will be what? 50 degree. And also you see, now we can check also, if it is 50 degree, then obviously this will also become what? 50 degree, because they are equals, and 50 plus 50 equals to what? 100 degree. And the definition says that the sum of the two interior opposite angle is equals to its exterior angle. So 50 degree plus 50 degree, we are getting what? 100 degree, and it is equal to its exterior angle. So it is proved also. So write, therefore the two equal angles are what? 50 degree comma 50 degree. That is the answer. Okay, now come to question number 4. One of the exterior angle of a triangle is 30 degree. Again, the measure of the exterior angle is given what? 30 degree. And the interior opposite angles are in the ratio 2:3. Find the angles of the triangle. That means now we have to find the angles of the triangle. Okay, you see in the question it is given like that. The measure of the opposite, the measure of the exterior angle is what? 130 degree. That means here it is given what? 130 degree. And these two angles are in the ratio, that is 2:3. When we find ratio, we let what? X. Okay, here it is given that it is in the ratio 2:3. Then this angle will be what? Twice x. Then obviously this angle will be what? Thrice x. Okay, so from there we can find what? We can find the value of x. After that we can find the angles. Okay, so write, this is question number 4. You see question number 4, right? Let the two opposite interior angles be what? Twice x comma thrice x. Twice x comma thrice x. Why you let twice x and thrice x? As you said that what? If the angles are in the ratio, then we what? We let it what? X. Then 2 into x twice x and 3 into x thrice x. Okay, right. Now by exterior angle property. Now by exterior angle property, what say? We can write that twice x plus thrice x equals to what? 130 degree. The property says that the sum of the two interior opposite angles equals to its exterior angle. So I have written twice x plus thrice x equals to 130 degree. So from here I can find twice x plus thrice x equals to what? 5x. If I add, then 3 plus 2 5 and x, 5x, 130 degree. Okay, so from here I can find x equals to what? 130 degree by 5. So if I cancel, then I will get what? 5 2s are 10, here remain what? 3, then 30, then 5 6 are 30. So I can write therefore x equals to, x equals to what? 30 degree. Now we can find the angles. Okay, because we have let it what? Twice x. So we'll put here the value of x, then it will become what? 30 into 2 60, and it will become what? 30 into 3 90. Okay, so write therefore the measure of two opposite interior angle are what? 2 into what? 30 degree equals to what? 60 degree, and 3 into 30 degree, that is 90 degree. Okay, now we can find the third angle, because just we found that the measure of this angle is what? 60 degree, and the measure of this angle is what? 90 degree. Okay, now we can find the third angle by the angle sum property. Okay, you see how to find. Now we are going to find what? Angle C. So right. Now by the angle sum property, we can write what? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to what? 180 degree. Okay, I think I have made wrong something. To 3 to the 10, but remain 130. If I divide by 5, then I will get what? Oh, what we got? We got what? 26. Sorry, you just do the maths again. I have done wrong maybe. Just do the maths again. I have written 26 degree, but I wrote what? Wrongly 30 degree. So write again. You see, write again. Let you just cut the earlier one and write again. Let the two opposite interior angles be what? X twice x, comma thrice x. Okay, twice x, comma thrice x. Now by angles, now by exterior angle property, now by exterior angle property, I can write this, the sum of the two opposite interior angles equals to what? 130 degree. Okay, now again 5x equals to what? 130 degree. Then x equals to what? 130 degree by 5. You see, earlier I have done mistake here. So if I cancel, then I will get what? 26 degree. Okay, the value of x equals to 26 degree. How? If I cancel, then 3 2 are 5, remain what? 3, and 3 5 are what? 5 6 are 30. Okay, therefore x equals to what? X equals to, therefore what? X equals to what? 26 degree. Earlier I have made mistake here. In place of 26 degree, I have written 30 degree. So you make correction. Now write, therefore the measure of the two opposite interior angle are what? You can write, we have let it earlier what? Twice x. So I can write what? 2 into, in place of x I can write what? 26. And if I multiply, then I will get 6 to jar 12 and 2 to jar 4 and 1 5, 52. And another one we have let what? Thrice x. So 3 into, in place of x I can write the value of x, and 6 3 jar 18 and 3 to jar 6 and 1 7, 78 degree. Now we can find this angle. We know that this angle is 52 degree and this one is what? 78 degree. So we can find this one by the angle sum property. Okay, right again by right we know that the sum of the three angles of a triangle is what? 180 degree. 180 degree. Okay, therefore you can add the three angles. So from that you can find what? Angle C. Therefore I can write angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to what? 180 degree. So in place of angle A I can write what? 52 degree. In place of angle A I can write what? 52 degree, plus in place of angle B I can write 78 degree, and C I have to find. Okay, therefore what to say, you can write 52 plus 78, 8 plus 2 10, and 7 plus 5 12, and hand 1 13, 130 degree plus angle C. 210, 130 degree. Okay, now you see angle C will be what? If I subtract, then I will get the answer. Okay, now you see angle C equals to what? 180 degree minus 130 degree, will get what? 70 degree. Just check again. What are the other two angles? 2 into 26 equals to what? 6 to jar 12 and 2 to jar 4 and 1 5. And another one is thrice x, that means 3 into 26, that means I can write 26 into 3 what? 3 6 are what? 18 and 1, 3 2 are 6 and 1 78. So if I add, then I will get what? 78 plus 52. Okay, 8 plus 2 what? 10, 0, 7 plus 5 what? 12, and 1 13, 130. Okay, sorry, we'll get what? 50 degree. If I subtract 180 degree from here, then I'll get what? 0, 8 minus 3 what? 5, 1 minus 1 0, so 50 degree. So right, therefore angle A equals to what? We have found angle A equals to 52 degree, and angle B equals to what? 78 degree, and angle C equals to what? 50 degree. So these are the measure of the three angles. Okay. Now come to question number 5. Find the value of x in each case. That means in each case we have to find the value of what? X. So you write question number 5. Question number 5. Okay, you just draw the figure. The measure of this angle is what? 60 degree. The measure of this angle is what? 45 degree. The measure of this angle is what? 80 degree. And the measure of this angle you have to find x. Okay. And the point of intersection, it is given what? C. Okay. Now we have to find what? Angle x. So how to find angle x? A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So you have to find what? Angle x. To find angle x, we have to find this angle, because if you don't find this angle, then we cannot find this angle. Okay. And after finding this angle, if we add the three angles, then we will get what? 180 degree, and from that we can find what? X. So right, first you consider angle ABC. Right from triangle ABC, what we can write? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to what? Angle C equals to 180 degree. You can write the reason in bracket, right, by angle sum property of a triangle. As I wrote earlier, so many times I have written by angle sum property of a triangle, you write this sentence. Okay. So you see, in place of angle A I can write what? 60 degree, plus in place of angle B I can write 45 degree. The measures are given and we have to find C. Okay. Then 60 plus 45, that means 5, and at 6 plus 4 what? 10, 105 degree plus angle C. So if I subtract 105 from 180 degree, then I will get the measure of angle C. Okay. Now we subtract 180, 105, then we'll get 10 minus 5 here remain what? 7. So directly I can write what? 7. And here 1 minus 1, 0. So you cannot write 0 on the left side, so 75 degree. Okay. So the measure of angles 105 degree. Okay. So the measure of angle C equals to what? 75 degree, and that means the measure of this angle is what? 75 degree. So obviously this angle will be what? 75 degree. How? Because these two angles are vertically opposite angle. As I said earlier that when two lines intersect, then what? The existence of vertical angle comes. Okay. So we know that this measure of two angles, then you can find the measure of the third angle by angle sum property. Okay. So write again from the triangle CDE. Now you consider triangle CDE. Okay. Again from the triangle CDE, what we can find? If I add this, then we will get the answer. Okay. Angle CD, we can write what? Angle C plus angle D plus angle E equals to what? 180 degrees. So from that I can find here. Here you see, in place of angle C I can write what? 75 degree. And in place of angle D what? I can write what? 80 degree it is given. And in place of angle E I can write what? X. We have to find X. Okay. So I can write what? 180 degree. So from there I can find. Okay. So if I add, then I will get the answer. Okay. Then 80 plus 20, you see 5. Here 5 directly I can write 5. And 8 plus 7, 15. Plus X equals to what? 180 degree. Now X equals to what? 180 degree minus 155 degree. Now if I subtract, then I will get the answer. Okay. 155 degree if I subtract, then I will get the answer. You write 5 here. Here you will get what? 7. 7 minus 5 equals to 2. That is 25. X equals to what? 25. Okay. So that is the measure of the angle X. Okay. So now come to question number B. You just see the figure and how the angles are given. Okay. Now you see the question number 2. 5 Roman 2 you see. Okay. Let me draw the figure. Question number 5 Roman 2. Okay. Here the measure of this angle is given what? Angle A is given what? Do you know? Thrice x plus 40 degree. If you look at the book, here it is given what? 4x. And the measure of this angle, this exterior angle is given what? 11x minus what? 60 degree. Okay. Here it is what? D. Okay. Okay. You see here ABC is a triangle. Okay. And A, B, D, or I can say that CBA is the exterior angle, or DBC is a exterior angle. So how we can find? You see, we can write the sum of the two interior opposite angle equals to what? Its exterior angle. So here this is the exterior angle, so I can write this one plus this one equals to what? Exterior angle. So write here, right, from the exterior angle property we can write these are the two interior angles, then it will be equals to this exterior angle. So I can write what? This exterior angle equals to what? Exterior angle equals to what? Sum of the two interior opposite angle. That means thrice x plus 40 degree plus what 4x. Okay, so from there I can find what x. Now 11x, and if I take, okay, let me do one time, 11x minus 60 degree equals to, if I add then thrice x plus 4x equals to 7x, here 40 degree. Okay, so here 11x minus, if I take to the left side then it will become what, minus, and here 40 degree plus what, 60 degree. If I take to the right side then it will become what, 60 degree. Then 11 minus 7 what, 4x equals to what, 60 plus 40, 100. Then I can write what, x equals to what, 100 by 4. Now if we cancel then we will get what, 25. 4 25s are 100. Okay, now we can write, okay, therefore x equals to what, 25 degree. That is the answer. Okay, now come to question number 3. You see question number 3, it is given that you have to find the measure of angle x. So you see how to find. You see question number 3. This is the diagram. This exterior angle is what, 7x degree, this one 100 degree, and this one thrice x degree. Now we have to find what, this x degree, you have to find this x. Okay, so you see this is also exterior angle, that is also a exterior angle. Okay, to find x we will need the help of this 100 degree. You see, if I consider this is a straight line, and where there is a straight line there is a straight angle, so I can say that this angle and this angle will be what, 180 degree. That means the sum of these two angles will be what, 180 degree, because they are linear pair. And a linear pair, what is linear pair, already I have discussed. Okay, so you see I can write so you can give a name here. Okay, you can give a name here like what, A. Okay, A. So write A plus 100 degree equals to what, 180 degree. Okay, right here linear pair. You can write here, let A be an angle, let A be an angle of this triangle. Okay, we have just let it as what, A. Okay, so from here you can find what, you can find A equals to what, 180 degree minus 100 degree. Okay, then A will be what, 80 degree. That means this angle will be what, 80 degree. Okay, okay, this one will be what, 80 degree. Now we can find, if we add these two angles, then we will get what? 7x. Okay, then you see, right, now by exterior angle property, now by exterior angle property, what we can write? Exterior angle equals to what? Exterior angle equals to the sum of the two interior angles. That means 36 degree plus what? 80 degree. Okay, 36 degree plus 80 degree. Now I can write 7x degree minus what? If I take this one, then it will become what? Minus thrice x degree equals to what? 80 degree. Now if I subtract, then I will get what? 4x degree equals to what? 80 degree. 80 degree. Okay, now we can find what? X. Now we can find what? X. You see, now what? X degree will be what? 80 degree divided by 80 degree divided by what? 4. Now if I cancel, then what? 20 degree. 4 2s are 8. Therefore x degree equals to what? 20 degree. Therefore x degree equals to what? 20 degree. That is answer. Okay, so this is the end of the exercise 11b. Now we shall start exercise 11c. Okay, so before discussing exercise 11c or before solving exercise 11c, we will discuss one property of a triangle. Okay, that is isosceles angle property of a triangle. Isosceles angle property of a triangle. Isosceles angle property of a triangle. The isosceles angle property of a triangle say that if in a triangle the two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are also equal. Okay, suppose if I consider this is an isosceles triangle, you see here, you see A, B, C. Here you can see that AB equals to AC. Suppose this is 5 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter, and this is 3 centimeter. So from the measurement also you can see that AB equals to what? AC. Here what? AB equals to AC. And do you know that the triangle in which two sides are equal is called isosceles triangle. Okay, here you see AB equals to AC. So this is an isosceles triangle. So if two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are equal. So for this side the opposite angle is what? Angle C, and for AC side the opposite angle is B. So we can write if AB equals to AC, if AB equals to AC, then we can write angle B, that means this angle equals to this angle, angle B equals to angle C, and this is the property says. Okay, so now we shall start the exercise 11c, question number 1. The problems of exercise 11c will be on the basis of isosceles property of a triangle. Okay, you see the question number 1, exercise 11c, question number 1. You see, let me draw the diagram. You see here given that it is given that okay, A, B, C. You see there is a two line like that. This means that this side and this side are equal. Okay, you see if these two sides are equal, angle B equals to what? 80 degree. Okay, so you see if these two sides are equal, then their opposite angle are also equal. So I can write angle B equals to angle C. Okay, and here we have to find what? Angle X. That means you have to find angle X. So write, since it is a isosceles triangle, since it is a isosceles triangle, therefore by the isosceles property, isosceles angle property, of a triangle, isosceles angle property of a triangle, we have triangle, we can write what? Angle B equals to angle C. Okay, therefore angle B equals to angle C equals to what? 80 degree. Okay, here also you can write since AB equals to SC. Okay, so therefore if B equals to C and B equals to 80 degree, obviously C equals to what? 80 degree. So that is the answer. Now come to question number 2. You see NL and LM are what? NL and ML are what? Equal. So obviously angle N and angle M will be what? Equal. If the measure of angle N is 20 degree, then obviously the measure of angle M will be what? 20 degree, because the two sides are equal. So for that reason their opposite angles are also equal. Okay, it is given the question, this side and this side are what? Equal, and you have to find this one, angle B, and the measure of this N is what? 20 degree. So you have to find what? This angle. Okay, so obviously we can find this angle. Okay, so to find this angle we have to know that angle. Okay, and by the angle sum property we can find angle B. Okay, so write number 2, since triangle LMN is a isosceles triangle, therefore by angle sum property, by the isosceles property. Therefore, by the isosceles property of a triangle, what you can write? Angle N equals to what? Angle M equals to what? 20 degree. Okay, right? Since Ln equals to Lm. Okay, so if n equals to 20 degree, though, we can write directly m equals to what? 20 degree. Now we know the measure of this angle is what? 20 degree. Now you can find the measure of this angle by angle sum property, right? Now by angle sum property, angle sum property of a triangle, we have what? We have angle L plus angle M plus angle N equals to what? 180 degree. Okay, so I can write in place of angle L I can write B, and in place of angle M I can write what? 20 degree, plus in place of angle N I can write what? In place of angle N I can write what? 20 degree. Okay, now if I add, then I will get 40 degree. Now if I subtract 40 degree from 180 degree, then I will get what? 140 degree. Okay, 140 degree. Therefore B equals to 140 degree. Answer. Okay, now come to question number 3. You see question number 3, the diagram is like that. Okay, this side and this side are equal. That means these two sides are equal. Then their opposite angles are these two angles. Okay, here are Q P. That means PQR. In PQR, these two sides are equal, and the angle opposite to this side is what? Q, and the angle opposite to this side is what? P. So you can say that angle P and angle Q are equal. Okay, and the measure of angle P equals to given what? 50 degree. Now we have to find what? Angle X. Okay, so it's very easy. Now come to question number 3. It is given what? Right, given angle P equals to what? 50 degree. Okay, now we have to find X. Okay, so if this angle is 50, angle P equals to 50 degree, then obviously angle Q equals to be what? 50 degree. And if you know the measure of the two angles, then you can find the measure of the third angle by what? By angle sum property. So write, since PQR, triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle, therefore you can write what? Angle P equals to what? Angle Q. Okay, equals to what? 50 degree. Right here, since PR equals to PQ. Okay. Then here directly I can write angle Q equals to what? 50 degree. Now we know the measure of the two angles. What? It is 50 degree. Then I can find the measure of the third angle. Okay. So you see, right? Now from the triangle PQR we can write what? Angle P plus angle Q plus angle R equals to what? 180 degree. Okay, right? By angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, so in place of angle P I can write what? 50 degree. In place of angle Q also I can write 50 degree, and in place of angle R I can write what? X equals to what? 180 degree. Now I can find measure of the angle X. So 50 plus 50 equals to what? 100 degree equals to what? 180 degree. So obviously X equals to what? 180 degree minus 100 degree equals to what? 80 degree. Okay. So this will be what? 80 degree. Now come to question number 4. Once you see the figure, now you see the figure question number 4. So here the measure of angle M, that is Q, M equals to what? So therefore you write M equals to what? We have found 50 degree. Okay, and what? X equals to, I can write what? 80 degree. Okay, so that is the answer. Now come to question number 4. You see the diagram? Here this side and this side are equal. The measure of this angle is 32 degree. Okay, and the measure of this angle is what? 59 degree. 59 degree. You have to find the measure of this angle and this angle. Okay, and the name of the triangle is PQRS. Okay, now you can find. You see how to find? You see in the figure, you see these two sides are equal. That means if these two sides are equal, then these are the two opposite angles. Okay, for PR this will be the opposite angle, and for QR this will be the opposite angle. So I can say that angle P equals to what? Angle Q. By what? Isosceles property of a triangle. By isosceles property of a triangle I can say that angle P equals to angle Q. Right. Okay, right, since PQR, triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. Since triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle, therefore by the isosceles angle property, we can write angle P equals to angle Q equals to what? 59 degree. Because angle P equals to 59 degree, then obviously angle Q equals to 59 degree, right? Since PR equals to QR, that means PR equals to QR. Okay, so I can write therefore what? Angle Q equals to what? 59 degree. Now we can find angle X by the angle sum property, right? Now by the angle sum property, of a triangle, we can write what? Now by the angle sum property of a triangle, I can write angle P plus angle Q plus angle R equals to what? 180 degree by the angle sum property of a triangle. So in place of angle P, I can write what? 59 degree, and in place of angle Q also I can write 59 degree because these two angles are equal, and in place of angle R I can write X, and we have to find this X. Okay, so if I add, then I will get 9 plus 9 18, hand 1 5 plus 5 10, hand 1 11, 118 plus X equals to what? 180 degree. Now I can find what? X equals to what? 180 degree minus 118 degree. Now subtract 180 degree, 118 degree, then here we will get 2, here remain what? 7. 7 minus 1 what? 6, and 1 minus 1 what? 0. So I can write what? 62 degree. 62 degree. That means the measure of this angle is what? 62 degree. Now I can find the measure of, therefore write X equals to 62 degree. Now with the help of the measurement of angle X, okay, I can find what? This angle. I can find what? This angle. Okay, so you see, if I consider these two, are the two interior opposite angles, then this will be the exterior of angle PRS. Okay, so I can write like this also. You see, this question number 4. Okay, how will you see? Right, by exterior angle property, I can write what? By exterior angle property I can write y plus 32 degree equals to what? Angle X, because for triangle PRS this is the exterior angle, and we know that the exterior angle equals to the sum of the two interior opposite angle. So these are the two interior opposite angle, so I can write y plus 32 degree equals to what? 62 degree. So from here I can find what? Y. Y equals to what? 62 degree minus 32 degree. So if I subtract, then I will find what? 62 minus 2 to 0, 6 minus 3, 30. So 30 degree. Okay, 30 degree. Therefore y equals to what? 30 degree. Simple. Okay, now come to question number 5. So earlier we found what? X equals to what? X equals to what? We found 62 degree, and y equals to what? 30 degree. Answer. Okay, now come to question number 5. So first you draw the diagram. Okay, you see, x. This side and these sides are equal. These two sides are equal, and this is the point of intersection, and this side, the measure of this angle is what? 63 degree, and D, that is D. Now we have to find what? Angle X. Okay, so to find angle X, you see, it will be very much easy to find angle X. You see, if these two sides are equal, here these two sides also are equal, these two sides also are equal. Okay, you see, if these two sides are equal, you just consider for angle AE and ED. For triangle AED, that means this person, okay, AED. You just thought of triangle AED. Okay, then you can what? If these two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are also equal. That means angle E equals to angle D. That means if angle E equals to 63 degree, then I can say that this one also what? 63 degree. Okay, angle D equals to what? 63 degree. So right, since triangle AED is a isosceles triangle, therefore you can write angle E equals to angle D equals to what? 63 degree. And write here, since what? AD equals to AE, okay. So from here I can write angle D equals to what? 63 degree. Okay, now you see another thing. You see, these two lines are parallel lines. Okay, this line and this line are parallel line. Okay, these two lines are parallel, and I can say CD is the transversal. Okay, BC and ED are parallel lines. So if I say that CD is the transversal, then this angle and this angle will be what? This angle and this angle will be what? Equal, because they are alternate angle. So if the measure of angle D equals to 63 degree, then obviously the measure of angle C will be what? 63 degree because they are what? Alternate angles. So write not since, right again, not again, right, and BC parallel DE and BC parallel DE, therefore angle D equals to angle C. You write here alternate angle, alternate angle. Okay, therefore in place of C I can write what? X. Therefore angle D equals to, I can write in place of C I can write what? X. Then X equals to what? 63 degree, because here you can write like that. Angle C equals to what? 63 degree. Here also you can write alternate angle. Okay, you just write after C, angle C is 63 degree, then you write alternate angles. Okay, then what? Angle D equals to angle X. In place of C I can write angle X, so therefore X equals to 63 degree. That is the answer of question number 5. Okay, so this is the end of exercise 11C. So in the next class we will start exercise 11D. Okay, so today up to this, and if you find any problems then you can call me at night. Thank you very much.